Hi everyone, I hope you're having a fabulous day so far. I'm back with you to share some more new makeup that I got. It's obviously not new, but it's new to me. And some of it is things that I've shown you before, some of it not, but everything that I will show you I'm wearing today. So we'll start with the foundation. Oh, actually, let's start with the primer, which I didn't bring in with me, of course. I used the Laura Mercier, which is the foundation I use. I used the primer for hydration since I have kind of dry skin. I thought that would be the best one to try for me. I really do like it. It's light, it goes on nice and smooth, and it gives a great like first layer to my makeup. So I really enjoyed that, and I'm really liking, this is the second time I've used the Laura Mercier foundation. I'm really liking it, how it goes on and everything. I used the Tati Blendaful again, and I have my little powder puff here that you get, because you get the big one and you get the little one, and I am like flashing today. Comes along with the 50s, right? And so I thought I'd bring this in just in case I kind of get a little shiny. So, so those two I used. I also used the Laura Mercier concealer. And I also use, this is new for me anyway, the Laura Mercier eyeshadow base. So that's new for me, and that was, I liked this a lot, at least for first impressions. I kind of like it more than the Urban Decay that I have been using, but this goes on nice and smooth. I just used my finger to kind of spread it around, and it's got a little bit of a skin tone to it, so it kind of helps mask. I've got little veins in my eyes, and so that kind of helps too. So those are what I use for my foundation. And then the Laura Mercier setting powder. And I put a light coating of the setting powder after I put on all my foundation, just to kind of give me a little bit of a base. And then I went on to working on my eyes, and I used the Hourglass that I've talked about, the Hourglass pencil for my eyes, my eyebrows, and that seems to work really well for me. And then I also use the I actually use the Anastasia clear gel, setting gel for the eyebrows. So I used both of those for my eyebrows. And then what I used new for my eyes is I had just gotten this from Colorpop, and it's called Bye Bye Birdie. And these are some beautiful colors. Hopefully you can see all of those. They're really gorgeous. So I used this one, well actually this one, did I use, oh yeah, I used all three. So I used all three of these, this one and this one, and then to darken it up a little bit, I did go into my Tati palette, which I showed you last time before, and I used the black from there, which they call Memory. So I used the Memory to kind of darken things up in the corners. A technique I'm trying now, since I do have hooded eyes, so you have to kind of do something to use the makeup to lift your eyes a little bit so you don't look tired or droopy or anything like that. So I've been trying a technique, and I'm still working on it, but you kind of build dark to light. So instead of going this way with your eyeshadow application, with your light, your medium, you know, your like transition type thing, you start with the light and then build out to darker, and you're always angling up so that you're bringing the eyes up instead of down. So it's taking a little practice, but I think I got it. I have to admit that my makeup did look darker to me when I was doing it. I'm trying to show you my eyelid here. But in the bright lights, I might have been able to go darker, but anyway, so that's what I used for my eyes. And then I used the Marc Jacobs Eyelash Primer and the Marc Jacobs mascara. And I really like the length and the fullness that it gave my eyelashes. So this is the first time I'm using them together. I've had the primer for a while, which I've been using with different mascaras, but I am definitely liking the mascara. This was the first time I used that. So that's pretty fun. And then my eyeliner, I used the Natasha Denona Black. I'm kind of liking this eyeliner. It goes on pretty smooth for a pencil. And it's a pencil one. And the black is not really like a harsh black. It's more of like a dark charcoal. Which is kind of nice. I don't like a really harsh liner. I feel like, and you know, I'm probably wrong in thinking this, but as an older woman, I don't want really harsh makeup. I want it to be bright and fun, which I think that any woman is entitled to that no matter what their age. But it doesn't have to be as dramatic or harsh as like a pop star or a young teenager, 20 something. So I kind of like the liner being a little bit softer. I can go dramatic with my color, which is fun. I love color. And then I used for my lipstick, it is Kylie's liquid lipstick. And let me see if I can read the color. It's called Pose K. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Anyway, it goes on really nice and smooth. And then it's got a matte finish. So on top of that, I put Kylie's gloss. And it's called Cocoa. And the color is, I should really write these down before I do videos. Glam Girl. So I really like those paired together. They're fun. And they're nice to keep in your purse because you can just put them on real quick. I do like those. And this time, instead of using the Estee Lauder highlighter, I did use my Milk highlighter. As you can see, it's a stick. And you just I kind of dot it on, and then I use my fingers to warm it and just kind of press it in. And it's a really nice highlighter. I love it. I think it's great. And then, like I said, I use my Tati for Blendable for blending in and applying my foundation. Another thing I forgot to bring in with me is my Hourglass palette. That's the limited edition one from the holidays, which I hope you can still get because it's really good. But they have my bronzer and my blushes in there, so I used those. And then another, light dusting of the Laura Mercier setting powder, and then my Colorpop setting spray. So that's what all I used for this look today. And yeah, I wanted to share that technique on hooded eyes. You can find a lot of videos on YouTube on how to help with hooded eyes, downturn eyes, things like that if you have the same problem I do. Part of mine is I do have a slight eye droop. So that's why I have wrinkles in my forehead, because I'm always lifting my eyes so I can see better. But I am actually going to a doctor to see, if there's something we can do about these droopy eyes. And then I do have a little bit of fleshiness there too. So anyway, we'll see what we can do about that. But like I said, there is a number of videos on YouTube to address the hooded eye. I've watched Risa Does Makeup. I have watched, now I'm like drawing a blank. Voss, let's see, Stephanie Marie. There's all sorts on there. Jacqueline Hill, I think, does one. I tried to watch a bunch of them just to kind of glean little techniques from all of them. Basically, it's all the same thing. Is you don't want the darkness all to be like down here, and you don't want to go down with your shadow down this way. You want to bring it up, so you're lifting your eyes. The other thing is too, with your eyebrow, try and keep the end, which I didn't do a very good job today now that I'm looking at it, even with the start. So you don't want it coming way down low because it brings your eye down lower, which you can kind of see on me since I didn't do a good job. This side's a little bit better. So you can see it doesn't go down. You want it to go more out. So I'll need to do a better job next time of that. But that's another little trick as well. So I'll keep learning, you keep learning. Please leave me comments, any tips that you can think of that I can try. Of course, I would love a like me please, and obviously a subscription, but if you can leave me any tips, comments, suggestions, that would be wonderful. It's been great sending you another video. There's going to be more to come, some not necessarily on makeup, but I've been getting a lot of new makeup, so I'm like sharing that with you. And until next time, you know the words. Ciao, Bella.